Welcome to the 14th annual Name Cummings Senior Invitational Tournament for the Game 22 of the boys winner section. On the visiting team, we got the Hutchison Hawks. The home team on the board, we got the Nome. We will start with the starting five for the Hutchison Hawks. Number 0, Owen Frank. Number 1, Dion Frank. We got number 10, Mason Young. Number 13, Dean Silva. And to round out the starting five, we got number 44, Kesey. Starting five for the Nome Dynamics goes as follows. Number 2, Kenneth Hafner. Number 3, Eden Cross. Number 23, Dawson Schaefer. Number 24, Caden Hainbooth. And to round out the starting five, we got number 32, Stephen Anderson. Good luck, fellas. Let's play some basketball.
Yeah, I can make this myself.
Hey, can I use those sheets? Jade, can you please hand me that book? Thank you. The book on the floor. Thanks, Ava. I hate to have to kick you out. Hello and welcome to another game of basketball. Today it is the Nome Nanooks versus
the Hutchison Hawks.
Yeah.
Number 0 with the ball goes down, drives, and gets called as a charge. Do I have to use name?
Number 24 for Nome is taking the ball down the court. Passes off to number 3, who passes back to number 32. Passes back to 2, gets the ball, looking for a man open, passes to number 23. Number 23 passes the ball to number 24, who dribbles the ball up the court. Around. Number 24 passes the ball to number 3, who passes the ball back to number 24, who is trying to look for a drive. It is not there. He passes back to 3, who passes back to 23, who's dribbling around. Number 23 goes in for a drive, shoots, and it is good, leaving the score.
44 taking it out, passing it to 0, driving down, passes it to number 10, back to 1, and to 44, back to 1, and passes it into the center to 13, looks for the shot, number 1, passes it to 13, fumbles the ball.
It is taken up the court by number 24, who passes off to number 23. Number 24 has the ball outside the three-point line, looks for a drive. It is not there, gives it to number 3, who fires away, but it is no good.
1 with the rebound, passes it to 10, dribbles it down the court, passes it to 44, looks for the drive, and goes up for the shot and makes it.
Number 24 inbounds the ball to number 23. Number 23 taking the ball up the court, goes in for another drive, loses the ball up though, and the ball will remain to stay here. A full timeout has been called, which will leave us with 1 minute remaining until. It looks as if both Hutchison and Nome are both receiving short little plays. Hutchison's own coach is telling them to keep their hands up so they do not draw any more fouls. There is the first warning telling everybody that they have to go back on the court. With 1 minute and 58 seconds left of the first quarter, the score is 11 Nome, 14 Hutch. Number 23 receives the ball from number 32, who passes out to number 24, who passes it to 12, who passes it back to 3, but it is not there, so 12 gets the ball again. Number 23 looks like going for a drive, gives it to number 24, who shoots a 3, but it is no good.
13 rebounds, then passes it to 10, dribbling it down the court, a long pass to 11, and looks for the shot at 1. 11 takes the shot, misses it. 10 gets the rebound once again, takes the shot, misses it once.
Number 24,
10
Caden
steals the
rebounds
ball,
the ball.
goes in for another shot, passes it back out to 13 and back to 44 to 1, 10, and then back to 11. 13 takes a shot, misses it.
It is rebounded by number 32, who passes it up to number 23, who is once again taking it up the court, goes in for a drive. It is not there.
Number 44 steals the ball, going in for a hard layup, misses it.
Number 24 takes the ball and is dribbling it up the court. Passes off to number 23, who passes back to 24, who's looking around. Number 24 passes back to number 23. Number 23 shoots, and it is no good.
Number 1 takes the rebound, dribbles down the court, and gets fouled, it looks like. Not calling the foul, and it is now back to Blues ball. Number 10 passes it to 11, and then 11 passes it to 33, taking the shot.
It is rebounded by number 23, who dribbles up the court, passes it to number 24, who's looking for an open man. Number 24 passes off to number 23 and cuts towards the baseline. It is almost stolen, and number 23 is on the floor. It is hit out of number 24's hands, who gives it to number 23, who shoots it to 12, and he puts it in.
Takes it out and passes it to 10, and 10 takes the shot for the final seconds and misses it. So bad at this. I can't read the numbers fast enough. I'm like. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I was like, oh, back 11.
It looks as if the Nome Nada coach is showing them some more plays that they can run in order to break the defense of this team. That will be the first buzzer, indicating the first warning call from the refs, telling the players to get back onto the court. Number 32 will inbound the ball to number 24, who passes it back to 32, who goes in for a drive, and he is fouled, but never mind, he traveled, and the basket will not count.
Number 10 takes the ball out, passing it to 13, and 13 back to 10. 10 dribbles across the court, goes in for the hard layup, passes it to 13, kind of fumbles the ball, gets passed in, back to 13, and 2-11, and 2-1. One gets fouled on the shot.
Nome's own number 12, Jade Green, is responsible for the foul.
Number 10 taking the ball out, looking for that pass, passes it to 11, back to 10. 10 takes the shot and is rebounded by 11 and fumbles across the players, back to 10. Number 33 looks for the shot, then passes it to 11, and 11 passes back to 10. 10 passes to 1 and back to 33. Then moves the ball to 11. 33 looks for the shot, can't get it. 1 takes the shot, banks off.
It is rebounded by number 32, who passes to 23, who shotgun passes it to number 12, who puts the basket up, and it is good.
Number 1 takes the ball out, giving it to 10. 10 fumbling the ball for a second, but catching it back. 10 looking for that pass. Passes it to 11 and 2:33. Then back to 1. Moving the ball down the court, passes it to 10 for the shot. Fumbles the ball and is given it back to.
Number 23 takes the ball down the court, goes up for a layup, and he charges number 1, Dion Frank.
Number 10 takes the ball out, looking for the pass, finally passes it to 1. Number 10 gets the ball back to 1. 1 moves the ball around to 33. 33 dribbles in, passes out to 10, and moves the ball to 11. 11 passes it into 44, and 44 brings it out to 10, to 11, then to 1, and for 33, the shot.
Number 32 once again rebounds, does a cherry pick pass, throws to number 2, but is not caught.
11 dribbles the ball down the court after stealing it, passing it to 10, back to 1, and the shot is taken. The shot is missed.
Number 24 takes the ball, is having trouble getting it up the court, is snatched away, but it is picked up by number 2. Number 2 throws a lob to number 32, who is fouled by number 44.
Hutchison Hawks, number 44, takes the foul.
Number 32 goes up with the ball, but he loses it, and it looks to be a jump ball.
Number 44 somehow gets that foul, and that is 2 on 44 Hutchison's Hawk. Number 10 steals the ball after a really long pass, moves it to 1, gets it across the court, moves it to 11, and back to 10. 10 looks for the shot, dribbles in, and takes his.
Number 24 rebounds it, does another cherry pick to number 2 this time, who is blocked, and it looks to be clean.
Number 11 takes the ball down the court, moves it to 1, and back to 10. 10 gets the ball stolen.
Number 2 knocks down number 10, goes up for the shot, shoots it, and it is good.
Number 33 brings the ball in and passes it to 11. 11 looks for the pass, passes it back to 33, and back to 11. 11 pushes it to 44, and 44 passes it to 10, which brings the ball back out and pushes it to 11. 11 takes the shot, and it goes
good.
in.
Tying the score, 17-17. Number 24 bringing the ball up the court, gives it to number 2, who gives it back to 24. Number 24 throws it overhead to number 32, who almost loses it, but it is picked up by number 23. Gives it back to number 24 up at the top. Number 24 dribbling around some, trying to pass number 2, but it slips out of his hands. Number 2 seems to be very angry at his team, and being subbed in by number 3.
Number 11 takes the ball out, passes it to 0, and 0 back to 11. 11 dribbles it down the court, looks for the pass, passes it to 1, and back to 11. 44 touches the ball and brings it to 0. 0 pushes the ball to 11. 0 back to 11 and back to 44. 0 looks for that shot, gives it to 1. 1 dribbles in, back to 0.
It looks as if Nome is in a 2 up front, 3 in the back.
Hutchison
zone.
Hawk calls the timeout. Oh my Lord.
60-second coach's timeout will leave from Hutch, will leave them plenty of time to speak. Still seems as if number 2 is, for Nome, is still upset. Nome's coach, Patrick Callahan, trying to break the current defense. And that will be the first warning for both teams, telling them to return onto the court. The Hutchison Hawks will return, but Nome is still being warned to get back onto the court.
Number 1 takes the ball out and passes it to 11. 11 looks for the pass to 0 and makes it. Passes it back to 11 and 2:44 for the shot. The shot goes in.
Number 32 inbounds the ball on number 24. Number 24 takes the ball up the court, picks up his dribble, passes to number 12, who is stuck, passes it back to 24, who passes to number 23. Number 23 trying to fake him out, goes in for a drive, shoots, but he traveled again. Number 23 is going to go over and seem to talk to the ref.
Number 44 takes the ball out and gives it to 0. 0 pushes the ball down the court and long pass to 11 and a long pass to 44. Then 0 takes this pass and gets kicked by Nome. Number 10 is taking the ball out. Passes it to 33. 33 looks for the shot and passes it to 11. 11 tries to take a shot but passes it to 0. And 44 passes it back to 0 and back to 10. Then moves the ball to 11. 33 now has the ball and passes it to 10. 10 pushes the ball to 11 and 11 to 44. 44 back to 11. 11 looks for the shot, makes a long pass to 0. 0 gets trampled, but no call. 33 back to 11. 11 takes the shot, and it's a three-pointer.
Number 24 inbounds the ball to number 23, who still seems to be shaken up about all these calls. Who passes it to number 3, passes it to number 24. 24 seems to be stuck in the key, gives it to number 3 again, who passes back to 32. Number 12 up top, looking for the ball, but number 32 drives in, shoots,
Number
but is
0
no
gets
good.
the rebound and passes it to 10. 10 passes it back to 0 and 0 to 11. 11 passes it to 44. 44 passes it back to 11. 11 fakes the shot and pushes it to 0. 11 moves the ball back to 33 and then pushes it to 10. 10 dribbles out and passes it back to 11.
The Hawks are seeming to
11
do a
passes
fairly
it to
good
33,
job of
fakes the
destroying
shot and
the
then
zone.
passes it to 0. And 0 pushes the ball back and 10 rebounds it and takes a shot.
Number 32 inbounds the ball to number 24, who has the ball, passes it to number 32 while his back was turned, but he still seems to get it. Number 32 is fouled by number 44 from Hutch. That will be his third foul of the game, bringing in new subs.
33 gets pulled out from the game and 23 is put in. 44 also gets pulled out and 13 is put in for him.
Number 32 receives the ball from number 23, who gives it to number 24, who passes back to 23. Gives it to number 2, who tries to drive. He's trying to shake off his defender. His defender is pushing him up the court. He is in trouble, and 5 seconds is called.
Number 11 takes the ball out, passes it to 10. 10 dribbles hard down the court, passes it to number 23. 23 passes it to 11, looks for the shot, gets pushed over, and passes it to 10 and to 23.
It is picked up by number 23, who's now taking the ball up the court. Passes to number 24, who goes up for the shot, and it is good.
Number 10 takes the ball out and passes it to 11. 11 passes to 0. 0 dribbles hard and pushes it to 10. 10 looks for the pass, passes it to 11. And 11 back to 10. 10 takes his time and dribbles hard and passes back to 11. 11 pushes the ball to 0 and goes up for the shot, gets fumbled, and then 13 takes the shot after the rebound.
Number 3 receives the ball from number 24, who gives it back to number 24, gives it back to number 23.
0 steals the ball and passes it to 11 for a wide open layup.
There is a charge called on it though, so no basket will be awarded on number 11. Number 3 stood there for the charge. Number 24, Caden Hanbuth will be inbounding the ball. He
Number
accidentally,
23 gets the ball and goes for that shot, but
number
misses
24
it.
receives the ball, does another cherry pick to number 23, who shoots the ball. And that will bring us up to halftime, leaving the score 21 Nome, 26 Hutch.
That is so scary.
I'm gonna go make sure we're on.
Can they hear me?
And we are back with 30 seconds remaining until halftime is over. Hutch still shooting. Hutch still shooting around while Nome is definitely still taking their time talking. The Hutchison Hawks are returning back to the floor and are being followed by Nome.
It's Hawks ball, and 44 looks like he's taking it out. 44 takes it out, passes it to 10. 10 takes the shot. Misses it, and 13 with the rebound.
It is taken away, however, by number 24, who passes off to number 32. Number 32, looking for someone open, is in the key, passes to number 24 again, who passes out to 2, who shoots a open 3, but it is no good.
13 rebounds the ball, fumbles it a second, and passes it to 1. Moves it to 0, and back to 44. 44 passes it to 1, and then takes the shot for the wide open 3.
Number 24 inbounds the ball on number 23. Number 23 taking the ball down the court in the key, gives it to number 3, who gives it to number 32. Back to 24, looking for an open man, number 24. Number 24 takes his dribble. He picks it up, however, gives it to number 23, who's trying to look for a drive, gives it to number 24, who's trying to call out a play. Almost is getting very close to half. Gives it to number 23, goes in, goes up, but is swatted down.
Number 1 takes the rebound and pushes it to 44. 44 goes for the wide open layup, is missed, and then 13 takes the rebound and takes that shot.
Number 24 inbounds the ball to number 32, who takes the ball up the court. Number 32 looking for a drive, goes in for it, shoots, but it is no good.
Number 10 rebounds the ball and moves it down the court, passes it to 44. 44 takes the wide open layup and misses.
Number 24 passes. Number 2 will be shooting in this situation.
Number 1 with the foul. That's 2 on number 1 on Hutchison.
Number
Hawks.
2 makes his first shot. This is Kenneth Hafner. He's in the 12th grade, and he is standing at a height of 5'10". And he makes his second shot,
Number
making the
13
score
takes the
23-31.
ball, passes it to 10. 10 pushes the ball down the court and passes it to 0, and 0 to 13. 13 tries to go for the shot, but is blocked down.
The ball rolls out of bounds, but it will, however, remain into the Hawks' control.
Number 10 is taking the ball out, calls for the play, passes it to number 0, and moves it back to 10 and pushes it to 0. 0 fakes the shot and goes in for the layup, making it, but gets pushed down
Number
onto the
24
floor.
inbounds the ball, number 23, who takes the ball up the court. Number 23 goes in for a drive, but never mind, he passes to number 24, who does go on, and he shoots, but it is no good.
Number 1 rebounds the ball, gives it to 10, and 10 pushes the ball down the court, looking for the wide open shot. 0 gets the pass and is taken away and fumbled by number 32 from Nana. Number 44 gets the ball and passes it to 0 and passes it to 10, and 10 takes the shot.
Number 32 rebounds, takes the ball up the court, passes to number 24. Number 24 trying to shake off his defender a little, gives it to number 23, who pump fakes, drives in, shoots, but it is no good. It is rebounded by number 2, who gives it back to number 23, who shoots another 3 from deep, and he makes it.
Number 44 takes the ball out and passes
It is
to
stolen by
0.
number 23, who goes up, makes a layup, but there was no charge called.
Number 10 takes the ball out, passes it to 0, looks for the pass and pushes the ball down the court by number 10 and passes it to 0 into 44 in the center. Number 44 passes it to 10. 10 looks for like a layup and passes it to 13 for the wide open
Number
shot.
23 inbounds the ball. Number 24 who gives it back to 23. Number 23 looking around, goes in for a drive. Never mind, he passes back to number 24 who passes back to number 23, back to 24. 24 to number 2. Number 2 gives it back to 24 who shotgun passes it to number 23 who shoots a 3. However, it is no good.
Number 10 rebounds the ball and pushes it fast down the court and passes to 13, back out to 1 for the wide open 3, but misses and rebounds by 0, and 0 takes the easy shot and makes it.
Number 24 is cherry picking the pass to number 2 who shoots, but it does not make it.
Number 0 passes it to 1 for the wide open 3, misses it.
Number 32 rebounds the ball, is taking it up the court now. Number 32 looking for somebody to be open, shoots a inside shot, but it is no good.
Number 44 rebounds the ball, pushes it down the court and passes to 1. 1 passes inside to 13 and pops back out to 44 to 10 and back to 0. And then 0 pushes it back to 10 and back inside by 13 and pushes it to 0 for the 3 shot. Gets fouled by number 44.
Number 23 seems to be having an attitude issue, now having his 3rd foul of the game.
Number 44 goes on to the line for his free throws. Misses the first shot. Number 44 goes up for the 2nd shot and misses once again.
His shoes don't match.
Number 44 takes a 3rd shot because of a line violation and makes it.
Timeout is called by Hutch.
Number
It's a full
11
timeout.
subs in for 44, and then the timeout is called.
It's fine. The gate. He's wearing one white shoe and one black shoe. And then he has a tattoo on his shoulder. This man is a grown man playing high school basketball. Yeah, but this guy's still in high school.
Hutchison Hawks return back to the court, waiting on Nanox. Nanox finally go onto the court.
Number 24 inbounds the ball, and number 32 who gives it back to number 24. Number 24 takes the ball up the court, is stuck, gives it to number 32. Number 32 looking for a man open, gives it to number 23 who passes back to 24, back to 23, back to 24, and they are passing back and forth, almost stolen by number 1. Number 23 dribbles around, trying to shake his defender, passes on the inside to number 32, who goes in, passes back out to 23. It is deflected, however, by number 0.
Takes the ball away and goes for the wide open layup.
Number 24 inbounds the ball to number 23, who gives it back to 24, who takes the ball up the court. Who gives it back to 32, who throws it across the court to number 2. Number 2 throws it inside the paint, giving number 32 a shot, but it is no good.
Number 0 rebounds the ball and pushes it down the court. Almost getting trapped and pushes it to 33. 33 fakes the shot, fumbles the ball, and then passes to 0. 0 goes to 11. 11 does a hard fake to the left and moves the ball to 0 and back to 33 for the wide open 3.
Number 24 passes the ball inbound to number 23, who passes it back to 24. 24 taking the ball up the court, trying to find someone open, does a weird-looking pass to number 2, who goes in, tries to run baseline, gets stuck, gives it back to number 24, who gives it to 23. Number 3 goes in for a drive, loses the ball while down, and is called for, and there was a block called. The stands seem to be disagreeing with that call on number 33 and saying that it should have been a travel.
33 gets called on the foul.
Number 23 has the ball. He shoots a 3, but it is no good.
Number 13 rebounds the ball and pushes it down the court, looking for a pass. 2-0. 0 takes the ball, does a weird spin, and passes it to 13. 13 back to 11. 11 goes to 33 for the wide open 3, and 33 almost makes it.
Number
but
24
misses by
rebounds
a
the ball and is taking it up the court. Gives it to number 23, who goes in for a drive, shoots, and he will be shooting. The basket will count, so he will be shooting 1.
33 gets his second foul. Not looking shaken up at all. Oh.
Number 23 shooting his 1 basket. He shoots it, and it is good.
33
Leaving
rebounds
the
the ball
score,
and takes it out and
31,
passes
43.
to 10. 10 dribbles around 3 people, moves the ball and loses it, and 33 picks it up. And number 1 takes the shot for the 3.
Number 24 inbounds the ball, and number 23 who gives it to 30, who gives it back to 24, who takes the ball into the inside paint, gives it back to 24, gives it to 23, who shoots it immediately back to number 24. Passes it to number 2, who shoots a 3. It is no good, however.
Number 13 rebounds the ball and passes to 10. 10 dribbles around 3 more guards again, passes to 1. He fumbles the ball and loses it. It is now getting fumbled around 4 different players. And White gets called for the line.
30-second timeout from Hutch in order to save his player. Number 44 seems to be going in. First warning for both teams in the 3rd round.
Number 33 takes the ball out and gives it back to 10. 10 dribbles around the guards and passes it to 11. 11 pushes the ball to 33, looking for that shot, but is no good, and passes it to 11 and to 13 on the inside and back to 11. 11 fumbles the ball and gives it to 33, which 33 passes to 13 and back to 11. 13 looks for that shot and misses. And then is rebounded by 10, and he makes the wide open easy shot.
Number 24 throws a long pass to number 23. Number 23 base cuts. Number 24 passes it to number 12, who shoots a wide open 3, but however, it is no good.
Number 11 rebounds the ball and passes it a long pass to 10 and back to 44. 44 looks for a pass and gives it to 10. He goes for that drive, but it is not there.
Number 44 rebounds the ball with 0.2 seconds left, ending the 3rd quarter, heading on to the 4th. Leaving the score, Nome 31, Hutch 48.
My God. I know what I want to say, but then I forget the word. So I'm just saying the same
It's better once you actually
awful words. If I had to do this, I'd be like, be done. I'd be like, oh, well, this business is all now.
Jersey? I'll give you money.
Oh, yo, same. Okay. We should get a Frito pie. All right, what do you want?
Pretzel. Just let me get my wallet out. Can you please take out $3?
Hutchison Hawks going onto the floor with the Nanooks. Setting up for a play, Nanooks ball.
Number 23 has the ball. He's dribbling around, gives it to number 24, who gives it back to 23. Number 23 throws the ball inside to number 32, gives it back to number 23, who looks for a shot, shoots on the inside. It was pretty ugly, and it did not go in.
Number 10 rebounds the ball and gets it stolen by two other players. Number 33 gets a jump ball in between his legs. Number 33 passes it into 10. 10 pushes it down the court.
Number 10 is pushed by number 4.
Yo. Number 33 passes it into 10. 10 does a hard fake and gets bumped by two other players trying to trap him. Pass it to 44, but it is
Intercepted
stolen.
by 24, who goes up, makes an easy bucket.
Number 3 gets the long pass for the wide open layup and passes to 13 for the easy shot, and 13 gets a foul.
It will be an and one situation, leaving number 13, Dean Silva, shooting 1. I called them yesterday and I remember their names.
Number 13 going for his first shot. Misses it.
It is rebounded by number 32, who takes the ball up the court, gives it to number 24, who shoots it to number 23. Number 24 once again gets the ball, gives it back to 23, who takes it up, loses it while trying to go up, and it looks as if a travel has been called on number 10. Number 23 receives the ball, gives it to number 32, who gives it to 24, who goes in for a drive, shoots, and it is good, leaving the score Nome 35, Hutch 50, with 6 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the second half. In the fourth quarter. First warning has been told to both teams, telling them to get back out on the court.
Hutchison Hawks return to the floor.
Shortly followed by the Nome Nanooks.
33 taking it out. 33 receives the ball. Passes it to 10. 10 stumbles a little bit. Passes it to 33. 33 moves the ball around and passes it to 44 for the open shot, but it is no good.
It is rebounded by number 32, who takes the ball up the court, goes in for a drive. Instead, he gives it to number 24, who gives it to the 4, who gives it to number 23, who goes in, loses the ball, gives it to number 24, who takes it and shoots.
Number 33 takes the ball out once again, passes it to 10. 10 pushes the ball down the court, passing it to 44. 44 takes the 3. And 10 gets called on a foul. He's pretty shaken up by it. Now talking to the ref about a push.
Apparently, Nanook means polar bear in Indian.
Number 11 takes the ball out and passes it to 10, passing it to 13. 10 looks for the shot and passes it to 11. 11 tries to take a 3 but is not able to. 11 pushes the ball down the court, passing it to 3 and back to 11. Passing it to 10. Passing it to 33. 10 takes a 3, misses it.
It is rebounded by number 32, who is taking the ball up the court. Looking for someone open after he picked up his dribble. Gives it to 24, who shoots at number 4. Fakes a shot. Gives it to number 23, who shoots a 3, and it goes in.
Number 33 takes the ball out, passing it to 11. 11 stumbling.
Number 32 from Nome, fouling.
Number 33 taking the ball out. Looks for the pass, passes it to 1. 1 dribbles past the half-court line, looking for another pass, but is too shaken up by 32.
Number 24 steals the ball, gives it to number 4, who goes in, goes for a shot, misses, and it will result in shooting 2 from a foul.
.33 gets called on another foul, and that will be his 3rd.
Number 4 misses his first shot, going in for his 2nd. He shoots, and it is good.
The ball is taken out by 10. 10 gives it to 1, passing it back to 10. 10 pushes it down the court, goes for the wide open shot by 33, but is pushed.
Number 32 White push, that will be his 3rd foul of the game.
Number 10 taking the ball out, calling for a play.
It is
Gives it
stolen
to the
by
other
number
team.
4, who gives it to number 23, who takes the ball up the court. Looking for someone open, tries to give it to number 24 after bouncing it off another player. Number 24 now has it, gives it to 23 again. Number 23 shoots a 3, and it is also good.
Number 33 taking the ball out, passing it to 1, giving it to 10. And 10 goes for the wide open shot, but fakes it to 11, and it is bumped off by another player, so it is out on White. Number 0 takes the ball out,
Nome's
passes
coach
it to
appeared
10.
to be annoying the ref.
Goes for the open shot. 2 gets called for the foul for number 10. Number 10 makes his first shot. Makes his second.
Number 24 inbounds the ball to number 23, who takes the ball up the court. Number 23 looking for someone open, goes in, passes to number 24, who passes out to 2, who fakes a 3, passes to number 24, back to 23. Number 1 from Hutch seems to have fouled. Number 23 inbounding the ball gives it to number 32, who gives it to number 24, who gives it to number 4. Number 4 does some weird pass to number 2, who gives it to number 24, who gives it to number 23. Number 23 gives the ball back to number 24, who goes in for a drive, shoots. It is no good. It is rebounded by number 32, who gives it to number 23 for a 3, and it is also good. Putting the score 49 Nome, 52 Hutch.
Number 0 taking the ball, passing it to 1 into 10. 10 going for that hard layup. Misses it barely.
Number 32 rebounds the ball, gives it to number 23, who gives it back to 32. Number 32 gives it to 24, who shoots a 3, but it is no good. It is rebounded by number 2, who just gives it to number 23, who shoots another 3, but it does not go in. Number 4 rebounds the ball, gives it to number 23 again, who goes in for a drive, passes out to number 24, who gives it to number 4. Number 4 goes in for a drive, shoots. It is no good. Gets number 24, gives it to number 23, who shoots, and it just bounces out. Number 4 shoots a 3, and it is in. Tying the score, 52-52.
Takes the ball out and passes it to 1, which passes it to 10, and a timeout is
Hutch
called.
coach calls a timeout.
I have no idea, but did you hear the crunching? Did you hear the crunching? Okay. I was like, what if they just hear me crunching these chips in there?
Hutch takes the ball out, passes it to 10. He goes for the long pass to 13. 44 rebounds the ball by almost getting it stolen, and 13 takes it back out and takes a shot.
Number 32 inbounds the ball to number 24, who takes the ball up the court, gives it to number 23. Number 23 gives the ball to number 24, who is stuck up top, gives it back to number 23. Passes to number 32. Number 32 gives the ball to number 23, who goes in, shoots another 3. It bounces out though.
Number 10 rebounding the ball, gives it to 44. 44 passes to 10. 10 gives it to 1, and 1 back to 10. Passing it to 44. 44 passes to 13 and back to 10. 10 goes for the layup and makes it.
Number 24 tries to give another cherry pick, but it is picked off. Number 23 over the line, gives it back to 24, who tries again, except this time it goes in.
Number 44 taking it out, passing it to 10 and back to 44. 44 gives it back to 10, and it's going back and forth by 44 and 10. 44 finally gives it to 13 and gives it to 0, and back to 13, back to 44, and to 10. 10 looks for the shot, passes it to 13, which passes to 0. 0 gets called a foul, a block, and goes to the line. Zero makes the ball, makes the shot. Zero goes up for a second shot. Everyone seems to be screaming, and Zero misses.
Number 32 rebounds the ball, is taking it up the court, gives it to number 23, is almost picked off. Number 23 throws a bad pass to number 24, causing an out-of-bounds ball from number 1, giving the ball to White. Number 24 inbounding. Number 24 gets the ball stolen by Zero, who does a behind the back pass to number 13, who gives it back to 1. Number 1 now taking the
Number 1 taking the ball, and a foul is called.
on number 24. It's the second foul of the game.
Number 1 going up for the foul shot. Number 1 making the shot, even though there's a bunch of teams screaming at him. Number 1 misses the shot.
The ball is rebounded by number 32, who gives the ball back to number 23. 23 blocked by number 1.
That will be number 1's 4th foul in the 4th quarter with 45 seconds to go.
If number 23 makes both these shots, they will only take one more layup to foul. He missed his shot.
Number 1 takes the rebound and passes it to 10. 10 drives down the court and goes for the layup, but fakes it and passes to 0, which goes to 44 and back to 1. 1 passes to 0, he gets a hold. Zero goes to the line. Zero makes his first shot, making it 54 to 59. Zero makes his second shot.
Leaving the score 60-54 with a 6-point difference with 28.1 seconds remaining. Nome's coach seems to have called a timeout. with both teams returning on the court with only 28.1 seconds remaining. Number 32 from Nome will be inbounding the ball. Number 32 inbounds to 24, who gives it back to 32. 32 goes in for a drive, shoots, it is no good. It gets tipped back in, leaving 2 points. White's coach, once again, calling another timeout. With 19.4 seconds remaining, the score is 56-60.
Number 1 taking the ball out, looking for a pass. Passes it out to 10, and 10 gets fouled on this landing.
Number 23 fouls number 10, who will be shooting 2. That is number 23's 4th foul of the game with 18.4 seconds remaining.
10 going to the line. 10 goes up for his first shot and makes it.
The score is now 61-56 with 18.4 seconds remaining.
Number 10 going up for his second shot and makes it.
With 17 seconds remaining, will they be able to score 6 points to tie? They shoot a shot, but it is no good. It is rebounded.
Number 10
7.
dribbling it down the court.
7 seconds remaining, and 2 shots will be called for a foul. Number 10 will be shooting. That is number 3 from White's first foul of the game, but it will not be able to save them. The first shot is good, making the score 63-56 with 6.4 seconds remaining. His second shot now. He shoots, and it is good, making the score 64-56. 4 seconds remaining. Number 23 snaps a 3. It is no good. Number 44 holding it. And the game is over. Nome losing 56-64.